expose himself on national TV.
We supported Asiwaju in Ekiti. When they were talking about how did the numbers came up in Ekiti, it was us that gave it to them. Me, Fayose, was the leader of the people that supported Asiwaju and gave our own votes to him.
As he does expose himself, immediately, Oseni Rufai, will be the presenter for Arise TV, carry the man singlet, tear him up and down. Oseni Rufai and former governor of Ekiti State, them fight for national TV.
Oseni cannot, if it's his job, go for my personality or my person on the live television. I will give it back to him.
It's okay, Mr.
Una remember the result where INEC announced, saying that the result will come from Ekiti State. Fayose don explain as they take rig the election, carry and give Tinubu. Fayose still expose the one where we can do. Immediately they talk that it. Oseni Rufai no fit hold himself again. He tear the man singlet. My name na MC Dave. Na me be the chairman board of trustees, president and founder, and of course the sponsor, National Association of Ebonyi State Hustlers, both at home and in the diaspora. My work na to make sure say I deliver news, legit news and information the way I manage the team dey. Share this video, make you for see when Oseni Rufai attack Fayose. If na the first time wey they see me for Facebook, follow my page. If you don dey see me since you never follow me, I wonder what you are waiting for. If na YouTube where you dey see this video, make sure say you subscribe to this channel, copy the link, share am, make your video to
the situation here within the settings.
Okay.
Let me tell you that election, going by what everybody stands as stakeholders, the election was not too bad.
Okay. Two things. Good to see you again, Mr. Peter Fayose, Oshokomola himself, Peter the Rock. All you have said.
Thank you very much.
All you have said is a justification of continued illegality in our country. And a lot of people are taken aback because also you yourself have been secretly recorded by an army captain when you were hatching out election fraud plans yourself in 2014. And we all remember that experience. So is it that we should continue in that now? And I also like to ask you this honestly. If another person apart from Bola Ahmed Tinubu you supported won this election, would you come on air and say all of these things that you're saying, that people should move on without justice? You try to just rationalize what happened in Lagos. Yes, it happened in other parts of the country. But the killings, the hurts, the laceration of people's body and the likes, that happened in parts of the country, but most importantly, what happened in Lagos. So should we justify this now because it favors people that you were in support of?
Can I just correct you there? I take exception to your claim that I was secretly recorded, and I take exception that nobody has proven that. Yes, I can be recorded, but nobody will ever say to you that I said they should go and rig an election. And I want to say to you, I've avoided touching on this area. When you are talking about Nigeria, let us start with the press. And let us start with your person. You recall the incident on the bus lane and your attack on the police. That shows that you, as a journalist, a public analyst, somebody who is supposed to live above board is not equally living above board. And he that must come to equity must have clean hands. I read a lot and I listen to your comments. I feel, like I said, we need to sit back and correct a lot of things.
But you'll give me a right of rebuttal.
Let me go to your question again.
You'll give me a right of rebuttal on the bus lane incident because I put it to you, sir, you don't know the full story of what happened.
Excuse me, if
you give me a right of rebuttal, and go ahead.
If you go that lane, we will not make a sense of this program. I was invited by your station. If you didn't touch something that impugns on my personality, I will not give you an answer to that. So if you're asking a question, I told Ruben about it yesterday, and I specifically complained about you and your attack on the people you don't believe in as a politician.
No, I have a right to do my job. You can't complain about me to my colleague.
Excuse me.
That's not
I am
right.
equally telling you.
That's not right.
I know where you are. That's not right of you as well. That is technically not right of you as well. And if you want to make a sense out of this program, let us leave personal attacks, because you are good at that. And I'm equally good. If you want it, I'll serve it as well as that. So this program is meant to talk about issues of Nigeria and not issues of a person. We know where you are. We know where you belong. We know the parties you are supporting. But let's leave that out of the issue. So going by what you asked, Nigeria needs a total overhauling of leadership and followership. I have said it earlier that it is important to know since 1979, nothing has changed. People rushing to court now. Atiku has always gone to court since I knew Atiku as a politician and a contestant. Atiku went to court in 2019. The same judiciary said to the whole world that President Buhari won that election. Listen to you again, and listen to me. If we are not careful, as a commentator, we will remain on the television molding the opinion of Nigerians negatively, because that is what we want them to hear. For me, the election that brought Ahmed Bola Tinubu within the context of our conduct in this country is credible. It may not be the best, because you can't tell me it's Bola Ahmed Tinubu that killed the people you are mentioning. You can't tell me it was Sanwo-Olu that killed the people in Lagos. When there was an election in Ekiti, they hit me here on my back. A policeman hit me with the butt of the gun. Most of the journalists were saying Fayose has come with his drama again. I had 3 surgeries last year. I could barely walk again. But when it is good, and when it goes against people we don't want, it's the best of things that could happen. You are alive when the G5 left the PDP. You are alive when Obi left the PDP. You are alive when Kwankwaso left the PDP, and so on and so forth. You want manna to come from where? So people going to court automatically means when I go to court, the judiciary must give to you because you are complaining or because you are a complainant? Obi himself will certainly, I want to say to him, in G5 we concluded that we must support a southern presidency. That is the truth, depending on their peculiarity. And if you go to Benue, that was why Otom supported Obi in Benue. We supported Asiwaju in Ekiti. When they were talking about how did the numbers came up in Ekiti, it was us that gave it to them. Me, Fayose, was the leader of the people that supported Asiwaju and gave our own votes to him. Let me tell you why, and make it very express to you. If you tell people they don't matter, they will tell you they matter. When somebody came out, how you came out and said Tambuwa was the hero of the convention, they are now heroes of the losses. When you tell Wike, because on this television, they criticize Wike as if he's the enemy of Arise Television. I am a Wike's friend, though. I stand by him. All the propagandas does not stand the test of time. If you kick my leg, I tell you don't kick it again. If you kick it again, I will do everything to stop it. So let's leave it like that.
Okay, so Mr. Fayose, I'm going to give you a quick rebuttal. Number one, I do my job here objectively as I can.
If you give me one,
let me finish.
I will give it back to you.
Mr. Fayose, let me finish.
If you give it to me,
I have a right to respond.
I only responded.
I have a right to respond. Let me finish.
It's not personal between the two of us.
You made it personal, so I have a right to respond.
It's not personal.
Okay, so
between the two of us, you can take me out of this.
Mr. Fayose, I have a right to respond. I do my job
out of this interview so that
you
can have a free day. Congratulations,
any political party.
Congratulations for doing your job.
Yeah, please.
Congratulations for doing your job. I am not one of those boys, one of those politicians who brought to public domain to talk to anyhow. It is important to note that.
Mr. Fayose, can we make progress?
Thank you.
This is not a dialogue. This is a conversation.
I'm with you.
Yes, this is a program.
It's a conversation. And let him not get personal.
Yes,
let
Mr.
him
Fayose,
not get personal on this program.
No,
it's
okay. It's okay. Our job is to ask you questions, you respond. It's not a personal thing.
I told you yesterday, and I mentioned Oseni's name particularly why I avoid Arise Television. And you assured me that you are going to moderate it in a way. Oseni cannot If it's his job, go for my personality or my person on the live television. I'll give it back to him.
It's okay, Mr. Fayose. Can we return to the issues? Now, I was going to ask.
Thank you.
You refer to the G5, right? Maybe you want to talk more about that. If your identification with Governor Wike and others is from a principled position. You've also been quoted as saying that you are not going to leave the PDP. But the PDP, are you aware, can accuse you of anti-party activities? Because in Lagos, you openly supported Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You didn't even support the PDP candidate in Lagos. In Ekiti also, you didn't do much to help the PDP. And yet you say you remain in the same party.
Can I say to you, my brother, can I help you? Can I help you? And you know better. You know my friend, who was your friend, but the late Burudi Kashamo. You know me, I'm a very clear personality. What is PDP? What is APC? What is CPC? Buhari formed CPC to become president. He couldn't make headway with it. He ran back to APC, or he formed alliance for PDP, APC. What is PDP? What is a party that cannot win election? What is a party that cannot keep to its constitution? What is a party that is suspending their members? I said it severally on the television. I said the votes that made it happen in Ekiti like that, we brought it. This is a public place. I'm not saying it under the table. I support Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I support Sanwo-Olu in Lagos. I support Seyi Makinde in Oyo. It's a small boy that can be denying facts. What is PDP? What is it? I won an election for PDP. Sometimes the platform is good, but the popularity of the candidate too is good. At my time, when I was contesting the election in Ekiti, I defeated the incumbents. When they concocted the fact that it was rigged in 2014, was it rigged in 2003? So let's leave that story. You understand? If PDP is a vehicle, if it's workable, we work. If it doesn't work, we go to our houses. Let me tell you, I am not somebody who is desperate to be in any political party. I'm not a beggar of staying in any party. The national issue, this country, is bigger than political parties. We are first members of our family before we became members of a political party, and we were first Nigerians. Are you happy with the situation in the PDP? Was I the one that drove Obi away? The same Obi that left the party made almost 6 million votes, had Kwankwanso's vote, had Obi's vote. We will not be talking about Asiwaju. The fact that an incumbent does not perform well, does it guarantee your victory? When it is wrong, it is wrong. Look at PDP that is on the ground, still suspending the ESCO of Castina. PDP that is on the ground. You are talking about the candidate in Lagos. Do you have a candidate in Lagos? Those people are doing theater now. Even when Obi took over Lagos, they got 60,000 or 70,000 votes. Somebody who is photographer of former governor of Lagos State.
Very quickly,
he confirmed that he was his photographer. Please don't let us go that route. Oh.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. We are almost out of time, but it's important to respond to a question that was asked to you earlier.
I'm happy. The time is gone.
In terms of your call for moving forward and going ahead with the government, the president-elect, what's your statement on justice? People have said that there's no healing or there's no moving forward without a sense of justice. Rufai had cited some of the atrocities committed on some members of society. Should they move forward? What's your take on that? Very quickly, please.
Let me equally tell you that all means ill actions is sincerely regrettable. It should not be supported, it should not be promoted. But I've said it to you, they are actions by the politicians, not by the umpire. And let me equally say to you, majority of people look out for this election time to make money. That is the problem in our country. Even the press. Majority of them had bought out most stations. They collect money and be pounding positivity against what is supposed to be negativity. So that was why I said Obi was a man that turned around most of the things in our country. Obi exposed so many things. Obi came like hurricane and did what no one has done. But let me say to you, I have said it very clearly, I am not going to come out and condemn anybody. They have gone to court. Let the court do justice in the matter. And lastly, let me tell you, I join everybody to condemn what is not right, what is physical by the attacks on a number of people. But let's equally get it right that what you see in the followership is what you get in the leadership. And what you see in the leadership is what you get in the followership. Nobody is innocent in the circumstance. Even the press, you are not.